Hello everyone, welcome to Software Skills. Here in this session, we are going to learn about the 7 essential principles of software testing. Software testing is a procedure of implementing software or the application to identify the defect or bugs. For testing an application or software, we need to follow some principle to make our product defect free, and that also helps the testing engineer to test software with their efforts and time. Testing shows the presence of defect. Exhaustive testing is not possible. Early testing, defect clustering, pesticide paradox. Testing is context dependent. Absence of error fallacy. Testing shows the presence of defects. The test engineer will test the application to make sure that the application is bug free or the defect free. While doing testing, we can only identify that the application or the software has any error. The primary purpose of doing testing is to identify the number of unknown bugs with the help of various methods and the testing techniques, because the entire test should be traceable to the customer requirement, which means that to find any defect that might cause the product failure to meet the client's needs. By doing the testing on any application, we can decrease the number of bugs, which does not mean that the application is defect free, because sometimes the software seems to be bug free while performing the multiple types of testing on it. But at the time of deployment in the production server, if the end user encounters those bugs which are not found in the testing process, exhaustive testing is not possible. Sometimes it seems to be very hard to test all the modules and their features with effective and the non-effective combination of input data throughout the actual testing process. Hence, instead of performing the exhaustive testing, as it takes the boundless determination and most of the hard work is unsuccessful, so we can complete this type of variation according to the importance of the module, because the product timeline will not permit us to perform such a type of testing scenarios. Early testing. Here, early testing means that all the testing activity should start in the early stage of the software development lifecycle, requirement analysis stage, to identify the defect, because if find the bug at an early stage, it will be fixed in an initial stage itself, which may cost us very less as compared to those which are identified in the future phase of testing process. To perform testing, we will require the requirement specification document. Therefore, if the requirements are defined incorrectly, then it can be fixed directly rather than fixing them in another stage, which could be the development phase. Defect clustering. The defect clustering defines that throughout the testing process, we can detect the number of bugs which are correlated to a small number of modules. We have a various reason for this, such as the module could be complicated, the code part may be complex, and so on. This type of software or the application will follow the Pareto principle, which states that we can identify that approx 80% of complication is present in 20% of the module. With the help of this, we can find the asserted module, but this method has its difficulties if the same tests are performed regularly. Hence, the same test will not be able to identify the new defect. Pesticide paradox. This principle defines that if we are executing the same set of test cases again and again over a particular time, then these kind of tests will not be able to find a new bug in the software or the application. To get over this pesticides paradox, it is very significant to review all the test cases frequently, and the new and the different tests are necessary to be written for an implementation of multiple parts of application or the software, which help us to find more bugs. Testing is context dependent. Testing is a context dependence principle states that we have the multiple fields such as e-commerce website, commercial website, and so on. are available in the market. There is a definite way to test the commercial site as well as the e-commerce site because every application has its own needs, features and functionalities. To check this type of application, we will take the help of various kind of testing, different techniques, approaches and the multiple methods. Therefore, the testing depends on the context of the application. Absence of error fallacy. Once the application is completed testing and here are no bugs identified before the release, so we can say that the application is 99% bug free. But there is a chance when the application is tested beside the incorrect requirements, identifies the flaws and fix them on the given period would not be help as testing is done on its wrong specification, which does not apply to the client's requirements. The absence of error fallacy means identifying and fixing the bug would not be help if the application is impractical and not able to accomplish the client's requirements and needs. Thank you.